Hey guys, welcome to Dwarvenkegger. It's Rob. It's time for another rant. Welcome back, guys. It's Rob. Today we're going to rant about kind of something that's been going on recently. So we have people that are going out and trying to get their lives back together, trying to get back from this COVID thing. So you know, a lot of different states and a lot of cities are putting different tiers of like releases for the whole COVID thing, and that's great. I think that it's awesome that we're starting to kind of ease back into it, and hopefully we can get people employed. Hopefully we can build our economy a little bit more. Way too many people on unemployment because of this, and hopefully soon there won't be. For me, my biggest pet peeve about this whole thing is we have people that are going into areas where there are elderly people or people that are immunocompromised, i.e. people that are the most prone to getting this virus that might not be able to recover. There are people that are elderly that aren't immunocompromised who are doing a very good job. That's my cat. She's kind of dumb. Anyway, that are going into these places, or family members that are going to other family members that are 100% immunocompromised, and we don't know where the other family members have been. They're not wearing a mask. The gloves on surfaces thing, that's not a big deal. It's the particles that come out of your mouth that could potentially cause harm to someone, that could potentially incubate within them and make them bring out the symptoms of it. And the symptoms are not fun. They're not a fun thing to see. But like I said, we're getting to the point where we're going to start coming back. The herd immunity thing is probably going to happen sooner rather than later. The recovery rate is fantastic. But then again, you also have people that if they are immunocompromised, it's not great. So my rant today is the people that you see walking into restaurants now that aren't wearing a mask. In Illinois, where I live, and the area that I live, you're required to wear a mask up until the point where you're seated, and then your waitress, your server, are wearing masks and gloves, and it's kind of refreshing to see that. But you have other people who are walking into places where there are elderly people, or there are people that could potentially be immunocompromised, and they're not wearing masks. One of the biggest things for me is, the grocery store. Older people, they can't necessarily afford all the time to be able to buy their groceries and have them delivered. So a lot of them will either order online or order via the phone or the app or whatever, and then go pick it up. But you have a lot of them that aren't technically savvy enough to do that, and they're going and they're doing the shopping themselves. Some of them wear masks, some of them don't, which is, in and itself kind of an issue. There should be the ability to have the masks anytime somebody comes into a joint like that. But it's not for your safety you're wearing a mask. It's for the safety of others that you're wearing a mask. And I get it. There's some applications where you're not going to necessarily need to do that. If you run really quickly into a gas station, you get out to pump your gas, you do something like that, I get it. I get not wanting to put it on. Trust me, I don't want to do it either. I was camping this last weekend, my bachelor party with a lot of my really good friends, including Tanner and Dom. And we didn't wear masks while we were out there, but we stayed at a nice distance away from each other, where we didn't have to necessarily worry about being right then and there. I didn't I didn't make out with Tanner this time, so you don't have to worry about that. He's gonna be fine. So just my rant is, just please wear a mask until the CDC or the your local government says, you know what, I think it's been long enough, we don't need to wear them. And a lot of people say the new normal is you're going to see people wearing masks and this and that and yada yada. Well, it's not the new normal. Things are going to go back to the way they were before any of this happened. We're just going to be a lot more aware of certain things, especially at a national level. Now that we've seen how this works, how it's tanked our economy, how things have really been going south, so to speak, for the financial institution that is the United States, we're going to see that there's a lot more need now to keep certain manufacturing jobs, not necessarily like textile manufacturing, but manufacturing of our own medications and stuff like that here, which is a great idea. I think that it's another good way to create jobs, another good way to keep our supplies nice and high. You know, the only issue with medication is that it does have a finite shelf life. Like, we know exactly when it's going to be, like, it's only good from this time to this time. And some of them have to be refrigerated. Some of them have to be kept under a certain pressure. You know, there's a lot of things to that, but I think that it's going to give us a potential growth in that sector and create more jobs. I mean, you know, my father works in pharmaceuticals. He works for a company that makes rare disease drugs, and you know, if we're able to keep that manufacturing here in the United States, I think it'll create it. Now, I'm not saying that it's important to keep all of our manufacturing in the United States, because obviously we rely on a lot of other countries. We rely on South America for a lot of our textiles and our food. We rely on Canada for a lot of textiles and food. We rely on Russia sometimes for textiles, mainly iron and steel, or at least for the raw ore. And then for China, we rely on them a lot for our little, like our knickknacks and bags and stuff like that. You know, they're known for their tremendous workforce that can pump out things very quickly, which makes it very cheap. Not cheap, inexpensive. Some stuff is cheap, but inexpensive. There's some stuff in America that's cheap and inexpensive, but you know, that's beside the point. So yeah, I just wanted to rant a little bit about that, and hopefully we can get our feet back underneath us and start jogging towards a better goal of an economy, and hopefully we won't lose many more people. I know that there are big surges after protests and reopenings and stuff like that. There are some bigger surges of people being sick, but the death toll hasn't increased exponentially yet. So that's a good sign. All right, so like, subscribe, hit that little bell at the bottom, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. If you're looking for a way to support the shenanigans that we have here at Dwarvenkegger, please hit us up in that Patreon link below. As little as $1. You get a little autograph card, and Tanner dances around and like a Speedo or something for you. It's whatever. I would dance around in a Speedo for you too, but Speedos can't really contain it. I mean, all of this. It's not pretty to see in a Speedo. Anyway, check out our other rants, or my other rants. Check out our budget beer reviews, our budget liquor reviews. Check out our cigar reviews, our shenanigan videos. Check out some of my old cooking videos. Those were always fun to do. Maybe one day when I have a better setup, better kitchen, like an island, and better cameras, since I'm using my phone, I can do some really fun cooking stuff. I can even do some how-to videos if you guys want, like how to brunoise, how to small dice, large dice, medium dice, how to do you know, your different knife cuts, and you know, even how to make a grilled cheese properly, kind of a thing. Anyway, guys, I ramble on yet again, but thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you to our new subscribers. We really appreciate it, and we would love to see more of you commenting on our videos and letting us know what you think. So until next time, guys, cheers.